How this man is a sheriff's deputy, I have no idea, because he shot dead 7 dogs. He is an absolute monster. So a Tennessee man returned to his home to the horrible sight of 7 of his dead dogs. 7 of his dogs were dead. There was one that was still alive because he hid from this jerk pictured here, who was the shooter. 24-year-old Connor Bracken was a deputy with the McNairy County Sheriff's Office, and he was arrested and charged on Tuesday with aggravated animal cruelty after an investigation that was done by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. So reportedly on November 4th, Connor responded to an animal welfare concern, and this was in Bethel Springs, Tennessee. According to the affidavit, Connor spoke to one person who made the complaint about multiple dogs on one of his neighbor's properties. Some were reportedly in pens and others were in 2 separate trailers. It was said that Connor released one of the dogs from a pen, and then he loaded his service rifle and his pistol and began shooting into the 2 trailers or campers at the dogs. He allegedly shot 8 times and killed 7 dogs. The dog's owner was Kevin Dismukes, and he was not at home at the time of the shooting. When he got home, though, the body of one of his dogs was at his front door. When he went inside his home, he did not hear the other dogs barking, and one by one, he found the rest of his dogs dead. He said he found his old dog, Gator, lying in between beds. He said he didn't hear his dog, Jasmine or Max, so he went back inside the trailer and found Jasmine lying in the back by the bathroom door. It was said that all of his dogs were deceased except for Max because he had hidden under the bed. Now, the McNairy County Sheriff's Office claimed that Connor allegedly saw 2 dogs in extremely poor health, and one was already deceased. But just wait a minute before you believe that. And after looking for the dog's owner, Connor let the neighbor that called take one of the dogs and said that he had been, quote, cleared to put down the rest of his dogs safely by his supervisor. However, the owner of the dogs, Kevin, disputed that claim and told a local news outlet that Connor was allegedly told that the property was abandoned and that the dogs were malnourished. That's what he had heard. But then he claimed he went back out to his truck and he got some paperwork from the vet from 3 weeks ago and showed that all of his dogs had a clean bill of health on them. Kevin was reportedly devastated, and he said he doesn't care if he had been offered $10 million, that his dogs can't be replaced. So the investigation into Connor began on November 7th, and after the investigation, he was fired and arrested on felony charges, which were 7 counts of aggravated cruelty to animals and also 8 counts of reckless endangerment. He ended up turning himself in, and he was later booked into the McNairy County Jail. So allegedly, he had lied about all of that and just felt like shooting dogs, I guess. Who does this? I'm so glad that this dude is not a law enforcement officer anymore. He did not need to be. For more true crime, be sure to hit the follow button.